Because usually VCT and 4 degree year is all about following, right? But you guys have such a unique opportunity to jump out and start leading day one. Because I promise you the direct entries are going to be leaning on you guys all summer long throughout VCT. So it's extremely important that you guys open your arms and take those directs, all right, and lead them. So, like I said, you know how to be an airman, but you don't know how to be a cadet. Keep that in mind the whole time. I promise, and VCT will be a lot easier for you. And then lead. Don't be afraid to lead, all right? Your cadre will see that and they'll respect that. All right? Don't walk in there, though, entitled and think you know everything, because things aren't going to go well for you, all right? So keep those two things in mind. That's kind of my quick little nugget for you guys, and then we'll move on.
I got two things. I'll never forget the first day I showed up, it was the first night. And then a bunch of upperclassmen looked at me and they said, make a bed, make a hospital corner. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I looked across the hall and there's this man. And I was like, can you help me out? And he did. And to this day, he's one of the best friends we've ever had. Sadly, he's not graduating with us. But he's an incredible person, and he's one of the greatest men I know. Right? But upperclassmen are really only looking for two things from you guys. All right? When you wake up in the morning, is you want a good attitude, and want a whole lot of effort. Those are the only two things they're looking for. They're not looking for any sort of competence. They're not looking for any sort of special thing out of you. Right? Just the fact that you're able to wake up in the morning, have a good attitude, be ready to train, be ready to listen, be ready to learn. All of those things, that's all they look for. All right? If you can do that, you'll be successful. The second thing's effort. All right? If you guys are sandbagging the whole time, like, that's going to stick out. But if you put out, even if you're still struggling, they're going to appreciate that. They're going to appreciate you as a person. Because trust me, there's nothing that an upperclassman looks for more than underclassman or a basic who's got heart. That's all they care about. Those two things. Just a whole lot of effort and a good attitude. Super simple.
That from a group perspective that I've had, so before I was the deputy group commander, I was a group superintendent. So I haven't seen some of the perspectives from the flight or the squadron level, but from a group perspective, your effort really does determine how you're perceived as a class. Because you put your heart into it and know that it's not just that you have to survive 6 weeks. You have to survive 4 years. And not even just that, but then you have a career beyond that. So you have a lot more that you have to look forward to and a lot more that you have to try. So it's not just surviving for 6 weeks. That really is going to be foundational to who you are as a 4 degree and then as an upperclassman, because who you are as a 4 degree is going to determine what you expect from the 4 degrees as you're an upperclassman. So having the heart and the expectations for yourself, as Edward was saying, is really important. And then also the last thing I'll add is the teamwork piece, that you all will have the opportunity to lead, like Cadet Hartman was saying, and really take that on, because there's going to be a lot of direct entries who have no idea what's going on. And you can really mentor them and help them, especially on small things like hospital corner really makes a difference. But also just that you can bring a whole new perspective, since you've already done a year, that you know that there's a brighter side after basic training itself.
There definitely is. They pretty much hit all the points. The only thing I'll add is that what I will expect from my flight, at least when y'all go into there, is to remember your why. Y'all kind of had some sort of dream to come to the prep school, to apply in the first place, to make it this far, and you want to remember like why you came here in that first place. Like, keep that in mind, pray on it, meditate on it every night you're there, because there's going to be some nights where you want to quit. Like, the PT will be too tough, you'll be at some briefing you don't want to be at, some people will say things you don't want to hear, but you just got to kind of push through it, and just remember that why. Because that'll get you through not just prep school year, but through basic, through the academy, eventually become second lieutenants, because that's the point of this all.